So is screen visible, students? Okay. So we'll start now. You
Yes,
can
sir.
see here. Oh yes, thank you. So we'll start the class. So in this lecture, we are going to study normal distribution, students. So which is again important for your exam, and also it is important for your internal exam and final exam also. So we see here in the last lecture, that is lecture of normal distribution, I have explained about the properties, some of the simple properties. What it says, properties of normal distribution. It is a continuous probability distribution of a random variable, and this most important continuous probability distribution in statistics, especially in if you go for application in statistics, like collecting the data, yes, and then analyzing, testing, hypothesis, all these things are very important in the normal distribution instrument. So what we have here again, the normal distribution curve, we can see this is a normal distribution curve. I'll just brief it very. If you have more details, you can go through the last lecture, last video that is already posted in the Google class. So this is a normal distribution curve, which is a bell shape. Actually, you have to remember this. I have told you in the last lecture, and this is the method of probability for calculation for normal distribution. So here you have to remember this, the probability that continuous random variable x lies between the limit a and b. Yes, definitely we have taken here limits a and b, and this probability you are going to calculate for the random variable x, which is between a and b. This will tell you how the area to the left of b, you can see this is what we are going to calculate actually. So you can see here in this, yes, so you can see in this, that is a and b we have taken here. You're going to calculate the area between A and B, but remember it will start from this point and it will end to this. So if you want to calculate this area, means what you are going to do, you are going to take this full length, array, went outside the line only. So actually want, you are going to calculate, you first take this length till here, that will be, suppose this is 0, so you have from 0 to b you are going to take, and then subtract this from 0 to a. So graphically you can take like this the area, and then whatever remains you are going to get this as area from A to B. This is very, very important in normal distribution. That is what this graph will tell you. I want to calculate the area from A to B, which is equal to, this will be from 0 to B minus 0 to A, which is remaining only area A and B is remaining. So here again we come across, we define the variate x is equal to, you have to remember this formula, x minus np divided by square root of npq. The more details I have explained already. So this is equal to x minus np is nothing but mean, that is mu, divided by square root of npq. We are going to take this as sigma, that is standard deviation. Just remember the normal distribution variate z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma, where mu is nothing but mean and sigma is nothing but standard deviation. Just please remember. So in this again, the limiting of, for the binomial distribution for large value of n is normal distribution. Yes, in the binomial distribution you have seen the n number of trials. Yes, you come across n number of trials, but for the large quantities, this is limited. Binomial distribution is limited, therefore we go for normal distribution. So if you just see this normal distribution curve, this is like this from minus infinity to infinity. Suppose then x will be equal to mu, that is the mean. That is what I was already telling you. If you take this curve line, and in between whatever the tip of this curve, you are going to take this as the mean, and this form, this curve form will be given as y is equal to 1 divided by sigma square root 2 pi into e raised to minus x minus mu the whole square divided by 2 sigma square. So this is what we get, the normal curve form. Y is equal to, this is the equation. The graph of the probability function f of x is a bell-shaped curve symmetric about the line x is equal to mu. So you have to remember this is symmetric. This whatever the area we have taken here, yes, this is this. What is the meaning? This area is symmetric. I think you know what is the meaning of symmetric. It is exactly the mirror image of this both. So this is what it means, symmetric about the line, and is called normal probability curve, student. So in particular, mu2 is equal to sigma square, that is mean is equal to whatever the variance we get, students. So in this again, probability of x lies between x1 and x2 is given by the area. So we are going to find actually in normal distribution, that is area, very very important. So you can see in the, if you go through the, is the line, okay, if you go through any plot or anything, the it may be like this. It suppose the plot may be like this. So these are the sum of the shape. So we are going to find this area. So we are going to plot the curve in this, and then you find the area accordingly. So using the normal distribution, we have good applications here. So under this normal curve, we can use this formula, that is p of x1 is less than equal to x is less than equal to x2 is equal to 1 divided by sigma square root 2 pi integration x1 to x2 e raised to minus x minus mu the whole square divided by 2 sigma square dx. So please remember this, and remember very very important, this is our variate, x is z is equal to x minus mu divided by sigma. So when you come across this standard normal deviation here, this is important part for our examples. So you can see this curve is equal to 1. So already I have discussed, I think this is 1, it will be always 1. If you divide this, yes, if you divide this, this side and this side will be 0.5 and this side will be 0.5. So please remember this. So next what we take this as, z is equal to value minus mean divided by standard deviation, that is what you have to remember. And this is the properties of standard normal distribution. So cumulative area for z is equal to 0 is, we have to take this as 0.5, and the cumulative area is closed to 1. So this is what closed to 1 is. This full area, whatever the curve line we are going to have here, this will be always 1. So z score close to z is equal to 3.49. So here you can see this area is 0.5. So how they have distributed here and here? Here they have taken z is equal to 3.49, means exactly here also we are going to get this as in terms of minus 3.49. Just remember this. And very very important points, yes, this is very very important. First point, that is probability of a is less than x less than b, we have already discussed. That is area of left of b minus area of left of a, that is nothing but p of x less than b minus p of x less than a. This you can go through this graph. So we'll come across now my first example, very very important. Now in the example you can see this, all the things I have discussed and briefly and explained, very elaborated this all examples and all in the video in the last lecture, that is last video I have told the assignment. I can see first example, students. So you can take down this example. Evaluate the following probability with, now you have seen x value we have to take and we have to calculate that value, but here you can see as calculator is most important here, because some shortcuts I'm going to tell you to simplify in this normal distribution. Now you can see, we'll start now. This is our question. Evaluate the following probability with p of z greater than equal to 0.85. That is what we have to going to calculate. Second one is p of minus 1.64 is less than equal to z is less than equal to minus 0.88. And also the third one, probability of z is less than equal to minus 2.43, they have told you to calculate. And fourth one is the probability of mod mod of z is less than equal to 1.94, student. So how we are going to simplify, I will tell you. Yes, so we start the example now. Yes, so solution, please be careful here. First one we take always p of z greater than equal to 0.85, students. So it is very, very important normal distribution. So this is area, you can see this area will be between 0.85. So I'm going to take P of area, which is again area of B minus area of A. So I'm going to take 0 to infinity, this full area, which is minus probability of area from 0 to 0.85. So this is what actually we are going to calculate here, student. So because here upper limit they have not given, so please consider it as infinity only. So the larger area will be from 0 to infinity, and we want to calculate the area which is greater than 0.85, means I have to subtract the 0.85, less than 0.85, means I'm going to get the area from 0.85 to infinity. This is what I'm going to calculate. Please remember here. Okay, so let's just simplify this area now. So you can substitute here. Always remember any value, any curve they have given. So this curve is divided, 0 to infinity will be 0.5 and 0 to minus infinity will be 0.5. But here we have taken this as minus 5 of 0.85, students. So please remember this probability of area curve from 0 to 0.85 is 5 of 0.8. So already I have told you here I'm going to take minus infinity 0 in the curve. Graphically you can see very easily. I'm going to find the area. So here it will be 0.5. This area I'm going to take 0.5. So here I'm going to plot the point 0.8. This area I wanted to calculate till infinity.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
So how 0.5?
0.5, that is the half of the curve, that is symmetric. This side from 0 to minus infinity, I have to take this as 0.5.
Okay, sir.
Half of the curve, yes. So I'm going to take this. So to find the full complete area, I have taken here. So half will be 0.5. So this full will become 1. Please remember 0.5 plus 0.5 will be 1. So when I take any area between 0 and infinity, you should remember it is 0.5. Now please be ready with your calculator. So how I am going to calculate this as 5 of 0.85? Please remember this. Yes, use the calculator, students. So this is minus 5 of 0.85. You are going to calculate the area from 0 to 0.85. So please be ready with the calculator now. See, now only I am telling, please be ready with the calculator and be ready, because again it is difficult to repeat. So next example you are going to tell me first on the calculator, very important step, on the calculator, and then you see, because this is a distribution, normal distribution, you can put the value directly 5 of 0.8. First on it, then go to mode. Yes, I think everybody have pressed the button on mode, and there you can see statistics, that is third 3 1 to third point, third number, you just press 3. Then in the calculator, in the above, you can see this values, then press AC. Yes, I'll repeat once again, press on, then go to mode. After mode, you can see there is the statistics, that is 3, number 3, press on that, and you will get this values 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. but we are not interested in this. Therefore, press AC. Till here you are ready? Yes, just say yes. Then I will continue. Yes, please unmute and tell me if you have done
Yes,
till
sir.
here. I will move to the next. Yes,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you. We'll go to the next one. Press AC. Yeah, press AC. Then you can see in the calculator there is statistics at the top. Then yes, stat it will come at the top. Then go for shift. Then after that go for shift, and you can see in the calculator 1 in stat they have given. Yes, go to shift and 1. That's it. I'll repeat once again. Go to mode. From mode, press 3. That will give you the stat. Stat will appear on the calculator at the top. Then go to shift 1. 1 is statistics. Now in this statistics, you can see that is the fifth number distribution. That is the normal distribution. This is our normal distribution. So press 5. That is our distribution. We want to find the distribution. Here, very, very important. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, the normal distribution is already a fixed value and it is in the table. You can see in this table, in the statistics table, this distribution is already, it is a standard normal distribution. It is already put it in your calculator, and you can see press 2. Now go to 2, that is Q. I think you can see in the video screen that you have to press 2 button, that you will give Q value, and then substitute the value. The Q value will be 0.85. So this is equal to, so you get the value here, student. It is, I think everyone have got 0.30234, student. So please remember this. I've already shown in the calculator. Now just write this value now. It is 0.5 minus 0.3023. Just simple it is. So if you calculate minus this, subtract this term, you're going to get 0.1977, students. Okay. So this is what we get the probability of Z greater than equal to 0.85, students. So next we'll go with the second point, that is probability between minus 1.64 is less than equal to Z is less than equal to minus 0.88, student. Now how we are going to calculate this? Yes, the probability we are going to take here area from 0. Always start from 0, remember. So here you are going to take the actually probability you want to calculate from minus 1.64 to minus 0.88, student. But how you will take? Always start from 0. So I am going to take the probability of area from 0 to 1.64. Always area will be positive. Here they have given negative, means it is in the left side actually. So minus probability P of area from 0 to 0.88, student. It means you are going to calculate like this. Okay, so this is how you are going to get here phi of 1.64 minus phi of 0.88, students. This is how we are going to calculate the area here. So I will just show you graphically how this will appear actually. So probability, you can draw this bell-shaped normal distribution and can say this is from minus infinity to infinity. Minus means it is on the left side, please remember. So you're going to calculate this point minus 0.88 from area from minus 1.64. This area I want to calculate. Yes. So this will be infinity, minus infinity. So this is this area you wanted to calculate, student. So to calculate this again, use the calculator. Once again I will repeat this. Those you have not followed, go to press on this and then go for mode. In the mode you can see number 3, that is stat. Then go for AC, then go for shift, number 1, that is statistics, you will get, you can see there is a distribution. In that distribution, go to 2 number, that is q, and then substitute the values for the area 1.64 students, and this is equal to, you will get this as 0.4495. You can see in the screen it is 0.4495. I'll substitute 0.4495 minus, again please repeat once again the area I'm going to calculate here. So I'm going to take here, just change the value, q value, it is 0.88. So directly you can get the value. So it is now set normal distribution, it is set the value already, it is a standard normal distribution. So for phi of 0.88 we get 0.31057. Now just subtract student, it is 6. Okay, sorry, 6. You can just make the round figure 0.3157. I have made just 6. Then subtract this value, student, you are going to get the area, that is a probability between minus 1.64 to minus 0.88. Now we'll go with the third one, student. Probability of z less than equal to minus 2.43. This is also area in the left side of the curve. We see we want to calculate the area from minus infinity to minus 2.43. That is greater than this. Means whatever the less than this we have to subtract. Means minus 2.04 to 0 we have to subtract. Means I will take the probability area from minus infinity to 0 and subtract this from probability of area from minus 2.43 to 0. So this is how we are going to subtract. Means from the bigger value subtract the smaller one. Means if this is the curve and this is minus infinity, you can take the mean. Okay, so I think here you will get somewhere it is 2.43. Means I have, this is minus, this area I wanted to calculate. So I have taken here to calculate the area from minus infinity to minus 2.43. What I have done, I have taken till 0, minus infinity to 0, and then I think you know the now value for minus infinity to 0. What is the area from minus infinity to 0? What is the area? Yes, Raj, can you tell me the answer?
0.5.
Yes, fix. You have to remember. Very good, excellent. The answer is 0.5 minus phi of, it is 2.43. Now you can tell me from the calculator, substitute the values now. Don't change the settings here. Keep it as it is. Just put the values. It is 2.43. Just substitute this value. It is 2.43. So what will be the answer now? It is 0.49245, or you can round up this. So what you are going to simplify? It is 0.5 minus 0.49245. It is, I will make it 5, round figure. If you simplify this, you are going to get 0.0075. This is our probability, students. So this is how we are going to calculate the normal distribution. The next fourth point, very, very important. Yes, you are going to calculate here. That is P, that is probability of, it is modulus Z is less than equal to 1.94 students. So you can see this is greater, what value means it is between less than equal to, means it is between minus and plus. Modulus means what? Minus and plus together. Therefore you can write this probability minus 1.94 is less than equal to, Z is less than equal to 1.94 student. Means the area is between minus 1.94 to 1.94 plus 1.94. This area you wanted to calculate. So what you are going to take till 0. Let it be till 0. So area from minus 1.94 to 0 we are going to take sub, and plus P of area from 0 to 1.94 student. I think you got confused here. Plus, why I have taken plus? Because from 0 students, in the left side it is minus 1.94 and in the right side it is plus 1.94. Both together you are going to add. Means you are going to take the area between minus 1.94 to plus 1.94. In between I have taken 0. So I think this will be easily understood. That why I have taken like this to graph. You can see what area I want here, student. That is, if you take this as mean 0, then this point, this line will indicate minus 1.94, and this line will indicate plus 1.94. This full area is required. Therefore, I am going to add this both the areas from minus 1.94 to 0 and 0 to plus 1.94. Therefore, I am going to add this area. So both the areas I am going to get the probabilities here, student. So therefore, it means that phi of 1.94 plus phi of 1.94. Both the areas are equal. Therefore, our normal distribution, standard normal distribution will be same. Therefore, again, I will repeat this once again. Go for mode, go for statistics, that is stat, and then go for shift 3. You are going to get the Q value. Here you substitute 1.94, students. You are going to get the value 0.4738. So means 0.4738 on RHS side, and LHS side also same area 0.4738. That is the normal distribution. If you add that values, you are going to get the value that is 0.9476, students. So this is how you are going to calculate the normal distribution. Now we see the next example also. Clearly we can see now. I think you are practiced with the calculator and keep the settings same. So now we'll go with the second example, student. You can write down the second example. So you can see this is our second example. First example we have done. So we'll immediately go for the second example. Okay. Now we see here. If X is a normal distribution with mean 12 and standard deviation, I think standard deviation I forgot to give you, that is just D. I will take this standard deviation as standard deviation, yes, B is 4, then you are going to find the following probabilities. I can see probability P of X is greater than equal to 20. And the second one, probability of X is less than equal to 20, student. So we'll just see how we are going to simplify this example now. Now we'll take the first let. I'm going to take this Z value. As you remember, I told you to remember this formula, that is Z is equal to X minus mu divided by sigma, student. So you can just calculate this. Okay. So I'm going to write the formula, that is X minus mu divided by your standard variation, that is sigma, which is equal to X is a random variable. We'll see this later. Minus, what is mean, student? It is 12. They have given here mean is equal to 12. Just please remember this mean divided by what is standard variation, standard deviation, sorry, it is 4. They are already given standard deviation. So I have just written this. Now you can see first one we will go immediately without wasting the time. Probability of X is greater than equal to 20. How you will simplify this now, student? So I'm going to convert this in variate. So you're going to get this in variate because they have given this normal distribution, mean and standard deviation they have given here. So first you have to convert this in our variate, normal variate. So I'm going to substitute the values here, student. So it is X minus 12 divided by 4 here, because we know only X. Here it is X. Similarly, if there is 20, they have given X is equal to 20. So this is less than equal to, I'm going to substitute here 20 minus 12 divided by 4. Is it clear? So this is X value. This full value is X. And here they have told X is equal to 20. So this is clear now. So means what here, students? Yes. Means what? This is nothing but, if you go to calculate this, Yes, this is equal to probability. If you just simplify this, you can see LHS and RHS 4 will can get cancelled. Okay, then this is, I will just simplify this side. So this is x minus 12 is less equal to 20 minus 12. So means I want to calculate x value. I will put this minus 12 on this side, or minus 12 and plus 12 will get cancelled. What is the value we get? It is 20. 20 will remain. Sorry, it is not 20. Okay, no problem. You can take 2 or 20. Now, what area you want to calculate, student? Yes, it is. This is going to convert this as z as our variate. Z is less than equal to. We are going to get this as 20. So this is going to convert this value in variate. This is converted into z variate, where z is less than equal to now 20 students. So this is what actually you are going to calculate the value. That is x is less than equal to okay. So you are not converted this. Sorry. So one thing you missed out. That is our z value. Yes. I will just repeat.
Sir,
Don't
it
worry.
should be 8, right? 2, right?
Correct. Wait, I will tell you what mistake I've done here. So actually, I'll simplify this. See, x minus 12 divided by 4 is less than equal to 20 minus 12 divided by 4. So this is what the probability you wanted to calculate. But remember this, student, already we have simplified this. What is the value of this? It is z. So this remains now z. Therefore, this is z is greater than equal to. Now you can simplify this. It is 20 minus 12. You will get this as 8. So this is 8 divided by 4, which is 2. So first you are going to convert this in variate. Probability of variate means this is 20 is the big term, and they have given for this 20 mean and standard deviation 12 as mean and standard deviation as 4. Therefore you are going to take the variate, that is probability. So here this is the value you are actually going to calculate. So I will tell you graphically why it is like that. Yes, and I can see this is in terms of z. Yes, please remember. So this is your normal distribution. This line is not going straight. Sorry. So this line, okay. Consider this as straight line. So this is from minus infinity, and here I am going to take this as 0. Somewhere here I will take this as, sorry, this is 2, and you're going to get this as plus infinity. So this line, this area you are going to calculate, student. That is, in this variate, what happens? This probability will give you P of infinity is greater than z greater than equal to 2. This means you're going to find actually the area from 2 to infinity. Yes, if you want to find the area from 2 to infinity, how will you simplify, student? Yes, definitely. You're going to take this full area.
So P of area, no? So P of area from 2 to infinity.
Yes. Probability of this area. Very good. Thank you. Probability of this area from 2 to infinity you wanted to calculate. So how you will divide this area? First I will take 0 to infinity first. Area I will calculate, and then subtract from 0 to 2.
0 to 2.
Yes, then you will get this complete area. So therefore, now see. So this is equal to, yes. So this point is here. Okay. So this is probability P of area from of area from 0 to infinity I will take first, then I will subtract this probability of area from 0 to 2 students. So this is what equal to, so therefore as you know, area from 0 to infinity is 0.5. Please remember this, minus, now this is what we get the probability area from 0 to 2, that is 5 of 2. Just please tell me what is the answer. In the calculator you can substitute and tell me the answer please. What is the answer we get? 5 of 2. I think it is set in your calculator.
772.
0.
4772.
4772. You can just take
5.
the round figure. Yes, 25. Huh? What is the answer, student? It is not clear. Please repeat.
The final answer is 0.02.
Yes. Final answer will get. But 5 of 2, what is that? 5 of 2? Please repeat.
0.079.
Yes, 0.079. Huh?
Yes, sir.
No,
Okay.
No,
0.4775.
Actually 0.4
7725.
7725 is correct answer. Then when you simplify this, you are going to get this as 0.0.
25, sir.
Yes, it is 25. Yes, this is a correct answer. Therefore, this is the probability x greater than equal to 20. So this is a correct answer, students. Similarly, go for the next one. What they have given here, second one. So it must be fast now. So in this second one, you can directly calculate now. Second one, they have told you to calculate here probability of x is less than equal to 20. Same, you are going to process the calculation. First, you are going to convert this in variate, that is x minus 12 divided by 4, and this is less than equal to 20 minus 12 divided by 4. If you further simplify this, you are going to get this as probability. This is our z function, so convert it into z variate, which is less than equal to, this is again now, it is 2. So now you can see in the same thing now, this function is z is less than equal to 2, means we are going to calculate, this is the infinity and z, it is between z and less than equal to 2. Which area are going to calculate? Greater than equal to 2, students, means you are going to calculate this area. Where is that area? From yes, please calculate what you will get the answer, students. Same thing you can process. So you can see here, if z is less than equal to 2, means this is from 2 to infinity you have calculated. Now you are going to calculate the area. Where is that line? Okay, you are going to calculate the area greater than this. This full area are going to calculate. Is it possible to calculate or shall I calculate?
So is it 0.97725?
Yes, correct. So how we have done? So I think
So
we
is
have
it
taken.
0.97725?
Yes, correct. Yes, it is correct. Answer is correct. So this is equal to.
I have taken area from 0 to minus infinity plus.
Yes, correct. It is
0 to.
area from 0 to minus infinity. Then subtract this from area from 2 to infinity. So that you will get the area from, yes, I think you have done like this.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now then you will substitute the values.
Sir,
Yes, please tell me.
sir, area from minus infinity to 0 plus 0 to infinity.
Yes, excellent. It is 0 to
0 to 2
2 because,
So it is 0 to 2
yes, correct,
plus 0 to 2.
and plus
plus
6.
0 to 2 because you are going to calculate first the area from 0 to infinity
This will be,
plus area from 0 to 2. This
excuse me,
area,
sir.
yes, yes, please tell me.
Can we do this minus area from minus infinity to infinity minus 2 to infinity? Because we already have
Correct.
the answer.
Yes, 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 correct. You are right. You are absolutely
No, but
right,
what to
beta.
type for minus infinity to plus infinity?
Minus
1.
infinity to plus infinity, 1. It is 1.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So both the things you can do. So now I will take this. This is equal to, this is 0.5. This is 0.5. And please tell me, this will be 5 of 2. I think you already calculated this. So this is plus 0.4772. Here you already calculated in the last example, you already calculated. Therefore, this is equal to, you must get this as 0.9772 is the correct answer. Therefore, this is our probability x is less than equal to 20 students. Very good. You have done, you have calculated correctly. Yes. So thank you.